morning. It's Deja with Frequency Fit Events, Yoga, and all things frequency. I'm here to talk to you about the energies this week. And we are now finishing up what we like to call Aquarius season. Aquarius is, very light. Last week, we might have had a little bit more lighter energies with a couple of days that maybe rocked us, but the energies were pretty light, pretty inspiring, all about the heart. If we were able to have some practices that helped open our heart and keep our heart open, we probably benefited quite a bit last week from that. This week, today, the 13th, we move into a little bit more mucky energy. And, it's always a little bit challenging to say, because truly, as you believe, like as you think, affects your reality. So, energy goes where attention flows. No, I'm sorry, other way around. Yeah, energy goes where energy flows. Energy flows where attention goes. So if we're concentrating on, this week's going to be mucky, we're going to have more muck. So I kind of tread lightly in bringing up these things. But on the other hand, you also don't want to be like, it's all rainbows and butterfly and light and this, because we want to, as I've said many times, we want to feel it to heal it. And this is a week that we have that opportunity again. We're having the end of chapters. We're closing out. We sort of have a little bit of a revisiting of some of those things that were really pounding us last year during eclipse season, that was pretty challenging. So, old traumas, or basically things that aren't serving us, relationships that aren't serving us. So one of the things you can ask yourself this week that'll be very beneficial is, where am I resisting change? What am I attached to that I'm ready to let go of? So those two things, where am I resisting change, and what am I attached to that no longer serves me, that I need to let go of? You're going to have a lot of benefit this week if you have that be your point of attention, because we do have like this Plutonian. We're kind of moving into the Pisces energy next month, or actually in about a week and a half. And the Pisces is really going to be, the deep end of the pool again, and we're sort of like pre-deep end of the pool. So it's not, we're probably not going to have shallowness. Some people who aren't being responsible with their energy, might project out. So just be aware, that stuff could be like that. And a lot of it is just to let you know that if you do, have the feels a little bit more this week, that's normal and that's okay. So try to feel it. Try to do practices where you can move any energies through your body so that you can have space. It's kind of like I've used the analogy of like the math line where it's like -7 and +7. Actually, I realize it's backwards. It's like -7 and +7. But also it's kind of like on the keyboard, it's the dark, the black keys, F sharp, B flat. We want to have the entire spectrum of the orchestra so that we can create a beautiful symphonic piece of music in our existence, right? So we want to feel everything, and you might be feeling it this week. We have Valentine's Day, which is, a hugely commercial holiday. So, the loves and this kind of thing. It's also in America. I don't know if in England or other English-speaking languages, cultures, lands, if they also call it SAD, Single Awareness Day. But at least in California, some people used to call it and do call it Single Awareness Day, SAD, because a lot of these kind of holidays can bring, like Christmas time, like the holiday season, they can trigger people if they aren't comfortable being alone. On a day that's all about love and this kind of thing, could trigger this loss of what's not there. So maybe even looking at that attachment, like if you are single and not okay being single, like why am I attached to having to need another person? And maybe do something for yourself this week where, get yourself flowers, go picking flowers, buy some flowers, do something very loving for yourself. I mean, you should do that anyway, even if you are partnered up. So we've got that going on. And again, that could trigger some of the feels this week for you. All right. So I'm here for you if you do need some assistance. I do, as I've said every week, I base the Frequency Frühstück, our breakfast club, which is a lot of yoga breathing, to help move through the current energies so that we can have a container to hold as much of these higher light frequencies that are coming in. We still have major solar flares happening that are affecting the planet, affecting us, affecting equipment. So we want to really have this container, this meat suit as two-leggers, so that we can try to hold as much of that higher energy and light codes as we can. Okay, so have a beautiful week, and I will see you soon, and much love.